Unfortunately, sometimes the thing that we fear the most is the thing that we need to do the most. Fear is always going to show up in the places in your life where you are looking to try and expand. It always shows up when you are on the edge of a choice that could potentially move you forward. And sometimes it's helpful to just look at the things that we are afraid of as information. Sometimes it's pointing us to a thing that matters to us as opposed to something that we need to actually stay away from. The fear is telling you that something is important and that it matters to you, not necessarily that it's dangerous. A lot of what we call fear is just the feeling of something being uncomfortable and new. And when we hear people say do the thing that you're afraid of, sometimes it feels really cliche, but there is something to be said for that. That's where the growth is. That's where an emotional edge that you haven't experienced or been able to reach is. That's where being responsible is. That's where being seen is. That's where we can no longer use the excuse of I'm not ready, prepared, smart, intelligent enough for is. So maybe it's helpful to think of fear as life trying to get your attention. Maybe there's something that you've been circling or something that you've been putting off, something that you've been avoiding that you could pay closer attention to and really examine the reasons as to why you are avoiding those things and whether there is validity in those reasons. When we're afraid of something or intimidated by the idea of something, we can often convince ourselves that of any rational excuse for why we haven't done that thing or haven't attempted that thing. Even though it scares us, sometimes it's just the direction that we're supposed to be moving.